It's okay.
Are
I'll
you
talk.
Oh,
No, I'm
editing. Oh.
recording. No, I'm recording. Okay, not this time. Well, of course, I strongly recommend using every application and I don't know, like AI in a really good way to improve your skills. That is really perfect. But you know, the problem is here, just they try to copy. Like, you know, okay, just do something. Yeah, that's okay. Get help. But how about you? They do nothing, really nothing. And I'm like, okay, it's not really good. So because of this, I say, because especially when learning, for example, when they, I didn't want to translate something, or they want to maybe write an essay or talk about something, a topic, so, and they get help, and they exactly copy what they read. And this is the problem. And I can see that, no, this is not a good and natural, you know, it's not a natural version. And I'm like, okay, I know that it's not yours. And for example, I have students and I know the level of my students. I know them. What happened? Why is like, you know, I can see myself not really clear.
Yeah,
Through
they
something I would,
copy formatting. Sometimes
it's
we
okay.
don't have idea about.
Yeah, of course. Now, you know, now that is perfect. We should get help. That is really good. And I'm really happy that we have something like ChatGPT and other apps, but not exactly copy and paste. You know, I have the problem with this. For example, I have students whose level is, I don't know, maybe A2, for example, okay? Or in best actually situation, we can say, or condition, we can say, okay, B1. Now, he writes an essay and give it to me. Teacher, could you please correct it? And I'm like, what should I do? This already corrected by something else. And I'm like, okay, guy, this is C1 essay, C1, and you can't speak. So how did you do that? And, you know, they don't understand. They don't know what they actually have, what they wrote. And when I asked them about their essay, they're like, huh? Huh? Okay, why you do this? Just try. You know, but that is really good. I'm really happy that we have now. Yeah, of course, we are living in modern era, and it's really good that we don't need to be, I don't know, to maybe make lots of effort to learn, for example, easily learn, easily write, easily speak. So it's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know. Sometimes we lazy to think, just copy and paste, copy and paste. But
Yeah.
yeah, this we can deny the advantage. Like we used to have, we have if we have no idea about something.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
it's
Of
fine. They
course.
can
Why
help.
not? Of course. When you don't have, of course, why not? You have no idea. And you shouldn't have actually. The problem is here why you need to know everything. For example, okay, I don't have any like I don't know, any information about specific kind of disease. Okay, I don't have, so let's use apps or, for example, AI to get some help and to, I don't know, maybe to find some clues. But not exact. Okay, now I can read. The problem is here. Okay, now I have the answer. Let's read it. And then let's change it if I can. Let's understand. When I read it, I can understand. Okay, it's talking about, for example, a specific type of disease. So let's learn about it. You know what I mean? But, you know, sometimes just, you know, they don't look at what they type or what they have and just, you know, copy and paste to my, yeah. And I'm like, okay, thank you so much. It's not good just because they want to do something. Yeah, it's not really good, but totally. I am a big fan of, you know, free schedule, not too much homework. Yeah, they can learn. Of course. strict schedule. They study from morning because I can see poor students, they start early morning, and I have some Chinese, especially Chinese student me. Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And then, like, for example, from early morning, really early they start, and it's, for example, I don't know, 10 p.m. starting with me. And I'm like, oh, so sorry about it. I don't want to teach you. Just go and rest. They can't open their eyes. So starting too much. Sometimes they have dinner at school, dinner at school from morning to night. Why?
I
I
don't.
don't like this. I can't.
So
Oh,
pressure, too
yeah,
much
of
pressure.
course. Yeah.
And you heard about the exam, like they call it the hardest exam in the world from
Yeah,
Korea.
of course. Of course. I know.
Hardest exam. I don't
Yeah,
know
of
what
course.
kind of exam, but I heard about this.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And why? What is the reason? Because, and the weird thing that because of this, I say that, okay, IELTS is nothing. What is IELTS? It's really easy, really easy when we think about it and we compare to what they learn and what they try to learn. I think it's really easy. So it's really clear, normal exam. So if you know the method, just vocabulary, but I think it doesn't work. I don't know. I don't agree, but I can see that most of people, so my student, they tend, and that is really interesting. That really, like, really interested in. So, for example, teacher, could you give me some homework? What?
Who?
Go and rest. Yeah. And I'm like, go
Student?
and rest. Yeah.
Most
Go and
teacher.
rest. Why do
I love you. You never give me homework.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Because let me say something. Now we are talking, okay? And you are an adult. It's not good. So, for example, me, go and write, okay, you can do yourself. I don't believe it. Like, I think this is my method. And actually, for many years, I can say that for many years, I've been using this method and it works really good. Like, my students, I can see the progress of my students because when you enjoy, so what you're doing, for example, I never put my students under pressure to join the class. I never be paid for, I don't know, something like absence without excuse. So it's okay. Maybe it's an urgent and you can't let me know. And I'm like, it's okay because I don't want to make it a really strict process that, you have to be in class. If you don't join the class, you should pay money. No, I don't like this. You should love what you're doing
Yeah.
as I do. Like, I love
It's
my
good
job, so
if
I
you love to
enjoy.
do something or
Of
result.
course.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
rush.
course. And yeah, and when you are interested in doing something, you keen on doing, you try to be, for example, to join the class, to attend, to study, to talk.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I give you lots of homework and you know everything, you learn everything. If you don't want, can I force you to talk? No. This is my method.
Ah,
Ah.
I'm happy. I'm not where live in China. Live in
Yeah, of
China.
course. I say, me, thanks God that we graduated in the past.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah, you're
done.
right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's
I
done.
can I
I
can just
can't.
imagine
Yeah.
the children, our children
Sometimes,
studying
yeah,
Dutch.
of course. Sometimes I take my book and I'm like, let's read it. And I'm like, no, I'm too old to read this. I can't, I can't study anymore. So it's like so difficult now. But yeah, China, they have a really strict schedule, students. And, I mean, students and people. Let me say, I have a student and they study mom and daughter together. They study with me, okay?
Oh,
And I really love them, I can say that they are my, like, her mother is actually my friend, like you. I really enjoy talking, and sometimes we talk about some normal things. And for example, she shares something about, I don't know, the problem of like raising teenagers, because her daughter is 13, I think now. And of course, challenges. Yeah, and she told me if they need to study really, really, really hard so that they can, for example, I don't know, they can study in, for example, the school number one. If they can't get, for example, the score that is wanted or needed or desired, they are not allowed. And and even they can't, they should buy a house near the school so they can go to the school. You know? So it means two ways: best grade or buying house. Which one? Best grade is easier. Of course, having lots of money, so difficult. Because of this, they need to study hard.
Can imagine.
Believe it? Yeah. Let me ask you a few questions. Today we have a free discussion. I have lots of questions that I want to ask you about different topics. So my first question and first topic that I want to ask is friends. Topic one, okay? And my first question for you, tell me, May, is it easy to make friends, make new friends, you think?
Easy to make new friends?
Is it easy or difficult, do you think?
I think to me it's difficult.
I think so,
Yeah.
especially.
Just the conversation, like hi, hello. That is the I think it's a little difficult to make a friend.
Yeah,
Yeah, understand each other. Like
yeah, of course. You mean that you
I
can
don't have
have,
many friends. I don't have many.
you don't
Honestly, I don't
have,
have many
of
friends.
course. So maybe let me give you a good word here, that is acquaintance. Let me share the board because we have the questions here and you can also see the questions. Okay, well, now you can see the board. Well, actually, human, we can have lots of acquaintances. What is the meaning of acquaintance? Acquaintance. Acquaintance is someone who you know, but not very closely. For example, your neighbor. Yes, like, we have lots of people around us that we know, but they are not close friends. So we can have that, okay, we can say that, yeah, we can have lots of acquaintances, but not close friends. So someone who you know, but not very closely. So they're not close friends. Yeah, maybe you only recognize them. Yeah, of course, since you've talked, I don't know, like a few times. Well, tell me, May, do you tell your best friend everything?
Uh, Actually, not at all.
No, of course, no one's, of course, no one says.
I will keep something from it.
Of course, of course.
I can
Yeah,
tell her everything.
yeah, it's like,
You
because,
also?
yeah, of course. I think everyone, of course, that's it. It's not, we can't share everything, even with our family.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, of course. Because I think that everyone has skeleton in their closet. You know what it means? Yeah, of course. They have some secret. Yeah, of
Resources.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, when
Skeleton.
you have, yeah, of course, when you have skeleton in your closet, it means you have some secrets or hidden secret that, or maybe mistakes that you don't want to share.
Yeah.
So it can be embarrassing or
Yeah,
like
that's all.
this.
We
Yeah,
can.
of course. Yeah, and sometimes you feel like that it's not good to share everything. But tell me, do you have a best friend that you, I don't know, can confide in? Confide in means to tell everything.
Friday.
Yeah, of course. For example, I don't know if you have any problem, but sometimes we have something like I don't want to say like important secret, but everything. You can share everything. Confide in. It can be telling your secrets or I don't know, talking about your emotion.
Yeah.
Do you have?
Yeah, I have um a girlfriend from college.
Ah,
Uh,
of course.
I can share with her when I have some problem. I need someone to share. When she have something like she can share with me.
Yeah,
It's
of course. Very good.
very
So
close.
confide in. Very good. So confide in someone. So just you need, for example, confide in your friend, confide in your mom means to, first of all, to trust someone enough to share maybe personal secrets, secrets or feelings. This is the meaning of confide in someone. So for example, normally people confide in their mothers. So they can, yeah, mothers, yes. I don't remember. Well, okay. Tell me, what things should friends never do?
What thing should friend never do?
Yeah,
Mm, Maybe talk the back talk
behind
behind
behind your back.
behind your back. Yeah,
Yeah.
that I think so. The back thing I think
Okay,
it's some
yes.
it's some
Talk.
friend. Yeah, talk but yeah
Yeah.
behind your back is not good.
Yeah, of course. So the first one, yeah, of course. So talking behind someone back. Yeah, I do agree. Talking behind your back. Yeah, it's not really good. This is the first one. And lie, or you can say deceive. What is that? It means you should have, you should be honest. Honesty is really important.
Already.
So you should, but sometimes, actually, when I ask this question, some people believe that no, sometimes you feel like that you lie. What do you think? Do we lie to our friends? Do we? Sometimes.
Like to lie with my friends
Yeah, do you lie?
sometimes.
It happens, especially for example, I did a
But it's
call.
not like
Yeah,
it's not
not
make her.
important way. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course, I know. For
it's not
example,
make her
Monica,
sad.
let's go out. And I'm like, oh, I'm really bad headache. Yes, I'm lying.
Oh, when they want to go outside for dinner, something like that. If I'm lazy,
Yeah.
I will. Oh, I'm busy. Like this.
Yeah, of course. But yeah,
Yes, not
this is not
hard.
actually, this is not lie. It's just, maybe you don't want to tell the truth.
Let's say that I have some
Yeah, because I don't want to break their
work.
hearts, that is really important. So if I say I don't want to come out because I'm not in, it's not good. So I say, of course, we are really, maybe we are to the point and direct. So I say, yeah, okay. But sometimes, yeah, I'm like, I'm having headache. I'm dying. I can't. I can't get up. Yeah.
That does
Yeah.
not hurt anyone. This.
Yeah. Of course,
But
this is not lie.
sometimes when we are liar is good for them like this.
Yeah.
Something happen.
Yeah.
Liar is good for them. This.
Yeah, of course. And what do you think about taking advantage of others? You know, some people do this. Take
Okay. Take advantage.
advantage of others. This is not really good one. And I think it's really annoying. You know, it's like, for example, some people, you have a friend and you know that this person wants you for personal gain. You know, I don't know, they want something. And this can, I think, hurt you. Sometimes you feel like that, okay, this is like, abusing someone and it's not really good. And I think it can damage relationship. So for example, when they, I don't know, have some work, they call you. Okay, when it's an emergency or they need you, they call you. If
Yeah.
no, okay, where are you? Just, you can't find them. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
don't like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The bad. Really bad.
of course. Yeah, it's not
We can
really
make
good.
friends with that kind of people.
Of course. But we don't know. You know that it's really difficult
Yeah,
to
if
actually,
you
yeah.
if you you know the like that kind of person, you can
Yeah, of
connect with
course.
them.
So, sometimes you actually make friends, you start a relationship, and after, for example, I don't know why, like maybe few months, you step by step,
Recognize them.
start, yeah, of course, recognize the personality and, problems. And then, of course, you decide to maybe skip or like, brag. Just this.
Mm-hmm.
But at first is a little difficult. Well, do you believe that parents should be actually children's friends or no?
I think it is very difficult. We want to, parent want to make like a friend with children, but I think like a different age, very hard, different
Yeah.
hard.
You mean age gap?
Yeah, it's a different lifestyle, different talk, because I think they will think uh, another way, maybe different with the parents.
Of course, they have maybe a different attitude
Yeah,
towards problems. Yeah, of course, they have different perspectives. So
but
different
sometimes we
pers
parents will try to understand, but I think it's
yeah, of course,
very
especially
hard.
due to age gap. I do agree with you. So it's difficult maybe to be friend, but um, I think this is my opinion. This is not good. Say, okay, like parents should be their kids' friends. No, I think it's a big lie. No,
Maybe
we shouldn't. Because, we should be more than just friend. We know that we should have limits. What is that? Okay, we are friends, so you can do what you want. No,
no.
dear. No, I am mother. So that is different.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally, unfortunately, we have this. There is no respect
Yeah.
because we have an exaggerated version of friendship, like between parents and kids. Of course, we should be friend, but, we should be more than a friend. We should set like limits and boundaries. And actually, I am a role model for my daughter. My daughter learned everything from me. So actually, and of course, I should support. So I think we are more. What is that? Okay. Yeah, when I say friendship, it means, yeah, like emotional connection. Of course, we do this. but I'm
premature.
still
I
mother.
believe it. We
Yeah,
have limit with my
of
daughter.
course.
It's
I'm old
true.
school.
Yeah.
So I think we should set boundaries,
But
like
but
limits, of course. Yeah, we
mm,
have some rules, we have some discipline. So of course
yeah.
it's, yeah. And of course, since we are role models, this is really important. And of course, we should separate them. So, of course, a friend can't. What is this? We should be friends. No,
We should be friends.
no.
Yeah. Actually, maybe to me, maybe I have something I really share with my mom.
Yeah,
I don't know. Have a distance between. Um,
age gap. Yeah, there is. Yeah, because
yeah.
this is emotional separate, you know? Whenever you feel someone to confide in, of course, the first person is your mom. So because you receive this emotional support from your mom, so it's really normal. Who is more reliable than our mothers? So of course no one. But it's not something related to being friend. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Okay, mother, but a good mother. So I think. So having a healthy connection is really important. Unfortunately, nowadays we don't see this type of connection, especially in my country. Unfortunately, yeah. Well, let's keep going with the second topic, free time. Wow. Let me ask you this question because this is, I think, a good one. Do you think men and women spend their free time differently or similarly? Do they have different hobbies, you think?
Uh, I don't understand your question. How is it?
Number 10.
Okay. Two men.
Do men and women spend their free time differently or they do the same thing? Of course, differently.
Yeah, cost different.
Of
Cost different. Definitely.
course. Yeah, because women like to, I don't know, go to a cafe and chit chat with friend, just gossip. Yeah,
It is
that's so cool. I
absolutely
like,
different. Not the
of
same.
course.
Rarely couple can have the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
free
of
time.
course. I do agree with
Have,
you.
but I think rarely.
Yeah, of course. It's like, we can say that maybe hobbies and habits are different, both of them. For example, women are more into talking and go around shopping, okay, to be more like this, being with friends, to do something together, and maybe they tend to talk more than do something. But men, on the other hand, we can say that they normally, for example, like, I don't know, hang out or spend time with friends, I don't know,
You
to
see,
talk about
you see
business
when you're
or,
shopping, teacher, when you're
yeah,
shopping, you see many men they sit in front of a store and then
they
sleeping,
checking phones. They checking phone, yeah,
checking phone, maybe sleep, checking
of
phone. Oh my god,
course.
that
Because
look
they don't
terrible.
like. Yeah, and why? They need to go
So
shopping with
that's yeah,
someone.
that's the
Yeah,
answer search for that question.
of course. They're not into. Yeah, really. I think they hate. They're not
Yeah,
into shopping at all. Maybe, yeah, we have if maybe a little number, a few. Okay, yeah, they are into shopping, but we can say that not all them like, or for
you
example, a
see,
big fan of, yeah.
you see when women different women and men go to a supermarket. When he want to buy something, he go direct to that shop to take this and
Yeah, of course, of
go
course,
out.
of course.
Woman
And
go round, round.
when I when I go for, I don't know, shopping for grocery, I buy everything except what I wanted to buy. I back home and I'm
Really,
like,
I'm really,
oh,
really funny
I
when I
want,
see the
yeah, of
picture.
course. Just I go in and I'm
Ooh,
like, oh, this one is good. Oh, I can see off. Oh, very discounted. So let's buy. And then I totally forget about what I wanted to buy. And then when I return home, I'm like, oh, I forgot. Let's go back again. What is this? So because of this, I would prefer to shop online. I don't go out.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
Maybe,
I spend all my money. I don't want to spend.
yeah. I see. Yeah, something we really don't need. Sure, but we like too much so buy, but
Yeah,
don't
of
use too much.
course. Yeah, of course.
I like
So, yeah. Well, do you think when we get older, or maybe activities, or I don't know, maybe free time, leisure time activities change or
when we
no?
older.
When we get
Yeah,
older,
yeah, sure. Absolutely, we will change. Activity will change when we get older. Because we maybe not active like the young people.
yeah,
Take
of
time
course.
to go to somewhere like this or do
Yeah,
something.
maybe we are not active,
Energize.
energized. Yeah, of course. So when we are young, of course, we are really active, sometimes hyperactive, energized, motivated, I don't know, socialized. So, but when we get older, I didn't just sit somewhere watching, reading.
No, I know when
So,
she's only sitting in lying in her room, not
yeah,
go anywhere because all a sick and feel tired all the times.
yeah, of course. So, but there are some exceptions, that we have some, of course, elderly that are younger than some young people. I'm like, when I compare, I feel like that I'm older than, for example, them. Yeah, we have some. I think everything depends on your lifestyle, especially when you're young. So how you spend, how you live your life, healthy lifestyle. I don't know, like being active, doing sport, you know what I mean? And then when you become older, you have more energy or you're healthier than other
Maybe
people.
when I'm older, very bad.
Yeah, of
I not do
course.
exercise.
Of course, me
Yeah, I
too.
think I think
Yeah, me too.
my future
Yeah,
very
of
worse.
course. Let's not think about future. It's so scary.
Very worse.
Yeah, of
You
course.
do
Yeah,
exercise,
of course.
don't do nothing.
But
Uh,
unfortunately, because I use my laptop a lot and I read a lot.
mhm.
I read a lot. I spend many hours starting reading, like, because I'm I'm a little, I don't know, a bit bookworm. So I always feel like I will be blind. So in the future, when I get older, you can see that I can't see anything. Yeah, maybe, who knows? I will be blind. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah. So I won't see anything anymore.
Uh,
Maybe.
maybe I don't know.
Who knows? But at least I know that I don't know. I won't suffer from Alzheimer in the future because loss of memory. It's so scary. Yeah, of course. Alzheimer, loss of memory is really, I think, scary. I don't want to be. I don't want to lose my
But
memory.
some people When people have this happen, not at all. Why you
Yeah.
worry about what you don't know is happening or not?
Yeah, of course. Just live your life
You
at the
worry about
moment.
this. Does this happen or not? We don't know.
Yeah, of course. And who cares? Of course, why? Why should it happen? Like, it's really normal. So
You
I
just
think we will be, no, I think we will be beautiful old ladies. Who know? Yeah, why not? Why not? We are beautiful, so why not? Well, so I don't want to ask you about a sport, so let me ask you.
spark.
Yeah, yeah, sport.
Nothing to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
nothing to
do you
say,
have
teacher.
much
Oh,
do you have much free time on weekends?
uh, I don't think so because busy with kid activity. My my daughter have to go to church
Of
in
course.
Sunday. Yeah,
On
have a
Sunday, of
class at
course.
the church.
What classes?
Yeah, class like
Ah,
class at the church after mass. We
of
have
course.
class
Of
at the church.
course. Yeah, they have
Yeah,
classes, yeah.
the children
In the church.
have to learn.
Of course. Of course. So you need to take her.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
come back home and do homework. Where's free
Yeah,
time?
of
Maybe it's
course.
Saturday.
Yeah, of
It's Saturday.
course. And do, yeah, maybe Saturday. Yeah.
It's Saturday.
Well, okay. And let's talk about something delicious. No, hobbies, not delicious. So
I don't have hobby.
let's.
So
Really? You don't? Yeah, you do. It's not possible. Yeah, everyone has.
uh,
So why? Oh, really? What is your
what's your hobby?
hobby?
Uh,
Yeah.
what's your hobby? My
What do you
hobby
enjoy doing?
travel.
Oh, traveling,
Travel.
of course. Dear,
Traveling.
you have really expensive hobby. I'm sorry, but your hobby is really expensive. Mine is walking. So I walk.
So that's why.
Of course. My
Yeah,
my hobby
especially
is reading
hobby.
book. Cheap hobby. You don't need to spend a lot. Yours is traveling. You spend a lot.
Yeah, so that's why I told you that I don't have hobby. If I
Yeah,
do my
why?
hobbies,
This is really
spend a lot
important
of money.
hobby. Actually, lots of people dream your hobby, my dear.
Yeah, but it's not my hobby. Do or not, I don't know.
Yeah, so
Oh,
traveling is perfect, actually.
yeah,
And
perfect.
so tell me, uh, do you spend a lot on your hobby, of course, for example, on traveling? So tell me, uh, how often do you travel in a whole year?
In a whole year,
Yeah,
maybe 2 or 3 times on 10
yeah,
holiday on
yeah,
summer, and
yeah,
maybe I like go September or October is the best
yeah,
time I like to traveling September and
yeah,
October.
yeah, very good.
Maybe two or
So,
three times. It depends on
yeah,
the times.
depends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
around the times. No.
Yeah, but you like. So if you have a chance, of course you like to travel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you travel a lot, and for example, whenever you have a chance or you tend to travel, you can say, I have itchy feet. I have itchy feet means I like traveling and I travel a lot.
Itchy feet.
Itchy feet, of course, itchy feet. That is, you like traveling and you travel a lot. Yeah. So having itchy feet. Okay. Well, and I think, yeah, I don't have feet. No feet, not itchy, nothing.
You don't have feet. What does it mean? Mean
Yeah,
you
I'm
lie a
like,
lot
yeah,
or
yeah.
you go?
I mean, like, itchy feet. I say I have nothing. Like, no itchy feet, nothing. Oh,
That
oh,
mean you don't go
so
somewhere or go to.
I really like, but I can't. Unfortunately, there is no time. Of course, I'm into traveling and I really enjoy. If I have time, the first thing that comes to my mind to do is traveling and I really enjoy. But unfortunately, I can't, And whenever, I plan, I don't know, as you know, yeah, for example, during the school year, actually a student need to go to school, I need to work, so there is no chance. And of course, when it's New Year, so we have a lot to do. So, but I like, yeah.
You have student,
Now, of course, different holidays, of course, different
different
holidays.
holidays.
Yeah, of course. So I can. So you know that, for example, when I have break, I have actually it's my holiday. That, for example, my student don't join the class. My daughter should go school. So when she needs to go to school, so I can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
So,
I see.
but the good point here that I can take my laptop everywhere. So this one is really good. So
Yeah.
I'm a little, actually, I think I've become a little lazy. I don't know why. I've stayed home a lot. Maybe, I don't know.
We used to. We used to that.
Yeah,
Used to that. So you don't
yeah,
no need to go outside. Something like
yeah,
something.
yeah. I think when you
You
stay home for a
go.
long time, it happens. You're like, oh, let's stay.
Yes.
Yeah. But as I told you, this year I have lots of plans to do. So let's
This
see.
year.
I will do the one. Of course, I have a New Year resolution. The first one is traveling. I would travel a lot.
Yeah. You should
Of
refresh,
course.
refresh your mind. Like
Of
some
course, of course, of
new
course.
life like this.
Of course. One day you open your eyes, and when I join the class, you see that I am in your city.
Oh
Me,
wow! Wow!
I am in the cafe. Just come
Yeah,
out.
I will come. I will come immediately.
Yeah. And yeah, do you think, let me say something. Do you think your hobby affect your choice of friends?
My hobby
Yeah. For
describe.
example, yeah, affect, influence your choice of friends.
Oh no, I don't think so. I don't.
But no. But if you want to do something with friends and they don't like because it's not their hobby,
Mm,
how about this?
uh, like maybe they will choose with me. But I'm
Yeah.
respect to all the hobby. I mean,
Yeah.
if I have hobby, they also have their own
Yeah.
hobby. So I respect
Yeah.
that. Or we
Yeah.
will
Of
try
course.
to balance. We try to balance
Yeah. Of course.
our hobby.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. It's like you choose because you choose your friend. We normally find people who have the same interest. So, for example,
Yeah.
we talk about something that, for example, we both like. So, it's like normally friends have the same interests or hobbies because it's like, for example, you started talking about and why do you find this person and you think that okay, this person can be a good friend because you feel like that actually we are on the same way. So yeah, maybe you can have,
Yeah, because we are friends, so we can share, we respect
of
each other.
course, of
Today
course.
your choice, but tomorrow my choice. Yeah.
Definitely yes, of course. It's like, we respect each other. So yeah, today yours, tomorrow mine. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Kind like
And
this.
tell me about the most popular hobbies in your country. What do normally people do? What do you normally people enjoy doing?
Enjoy to doing.
Enjoy doing. So what are the most popular
Going go
hobbies?
to coffee shop.
Yeah, cafe.
Yeah, cafe. Vietnamese people like to go cafe.
I think
Also young
everyone
people.
likes.
Nowadays they take the laptop to the coffee shop and work in the coffee shop. You know that?
Yeah,
You know that
of
one?
course, we have the same. Yeah, we have the
Many
same
young
situation.
people, many young people do
Yeah,
like
of
this.
course.
They not work
They
from
were,
home. They work from
yeah,
coffee shop.
yeah. I think they can concentrate better, because of that actual environment. Let
Yeah,
me
environment.
erase the word. Yeah,
Sometimes the home is noisier. They can
yeah,
concentrate
of
work.
course. That is relaxing, calm environment.
Relaxing,
And
calm.
you don't become distracted, so you don't become especially when working. So when you are at home, there are lots of things that make you distracted, like I don't know, you're thinking about something, you're doing something, your mom calls, or for example, your sister start doing something. So when you are in a cafe, of course, this is a good environment, and it's like a warm, cozy, relaxing and calm environment. Let me write, where is letter M? And there are some people they are coffee lovers. They like to go to cafe for no reason. Like, for example, let's try this one, let's try that one. So we have a lot coffee lovers. So we have,
Your
yeah,
countries, they do like this or not?
of
Your
course
country,
they do. Of course.
your,
They spend,
your
yeah,
country, they do like this? Because
of course they do.
I'm not sure like American young
Yeah.
people.
No, they do. Of
Oh, they
course,
do?
not, yeah, especially adult. Let me say something. For example, when they want to hang out, especially for breakfast. So going out, doing something together, hanging out, of course, it's really normal. And when doing something, of course, it's not like, let me say something. It's not like cafe. We have some places. They look like cafe, but not. That is, office and coffee shop, both, and you can go and you can work. So, and most of people tend to do it. So, yeah, of course. Who said no? Yeah, we
Coffee
do this.
workshop like this.
Yeah, but it's not something that I say, okay, for every night they go just to drink. So we have coffee lovers, but for example, we have different version of coffee lovers. If you travel to my country in the morning, you see people with a cup of coffee walking the street, everyone. So this is really normal because they like and they want to, I don't know, go to work, to office. But if we have like, when if you mean freelancers,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, of course. They use this actually offices to work. And of course, it's because it's relaxing and they can focus on their work. So yeah, we have this.
Yeah.
But it's not a hobby in my country.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a lot of people who do this. Yeah.
Vietnam people, young people, like many, I think they like. They
Yeah.
like
So they do this. Maybe it's because of maybe weather can affect it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, because for example, when it's rain, okay, what can they do when it's raining? Or when it's too hot, what they can do? Of course, they need to go
Yeah.
somewhere to see. So I
Yes.
think,
And coffee
yeah,
shop have AC, so that's
yeah,
why
of
they come.
course. Yeah. So you know what's like. I don't know. But nowadays we have a trend, yeah, in my country, like, of course, different states. I'm talking about, some, people actually tend to have a really healthy lifestyle. And you see all the people in the street, I don't know, just jogging, running. That's good, actually, really good. But I don't know. It's like, a little is affected by social media, I think. I'm not sure, but yes, it is. Yeah. But yes, many people, for example, in my country go for running. They like,
Go for
yeah, of course. And you know that, for example, basketball, that is really famous hobby, and they like,
football.
yeah, of course, they like basketball, so different. But about coffee, different version. Well, and my last question. Well, let's see. Let's see. Do you have a favorite drink, May?
Favorite
Drink.
drink?
Food, no,
Yeah,
drink.
milk
What is
coffee.
that?
I milk coffee.
Iced milk.
I
Yeah,
milk
iced
coffee.
coffee? Yeah, of course, iced milk coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every morning I have to drink one cup of
Yeah,
coffee.
of course. Actually, because it helps with energy boost, you know that.
Yeah, energy
Yeah,
boost.
of course, boost, and that is really good. And let me say something. When you want to say that this word is good because you go to, for example, this coffee, okay, iced milk coffee is your go-to choice. It means you always prefer. So go-to choice or go-to drink, go-to. That is something that you prefer always. So you can say, for example, water is my go-to drink or go-to choice. What is this? Here is better. Well, okay, let's keep this spread. We talked a lot. Now let's keep this spread about
Free
food. Then we
topic.
can.
That
Yeah,
is
do you
our
like
own
it?
topic.
Yeah. Do you like free
Own,
discussion?
own topic, not free topic.
Yeah.
Own
No,
topic
this is
is
free
like
discussion. No, it's not free topic. This is free discussion. It means you can talk about different question easily, and it's not actually there is no rules. So like, no, we have. Let me show you. It's like, look, we have every topic here that you can. Yeah, of course, it's not a look. It's not only about so every topic and lots of questions. Can you see? Yeah.
oh my
So we
god.
talk about every topic, different topics in detail. Okay, well, my dear me, it's time to go. So let's go. Yeah, of course, let's go. You can go and sleep, of course. Have some rest, sweet dream, sleep tight, and good
Thank you,
night.
teacher. Have a
Thank
good day,
you.
teacher.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye.